Easy Nation, and welcome to another episode of the Easy K Show. I am Darth Easy.
I'm Rainy Cage, and that was the most depressing opening of all time.
This is what happens when when we have a schedule and we skip a day, and but it's whatever. So
Not to
so
say
this
we skip days all the time for
yeah
various reasons.
right, but just don't say we'll do it tonight, and it's like I'm gonna go play Fortnite instead. All right, so this is episode 164 of the Easy K Show. I hope everyone's having a good Monday night. Go Georgia.
Roll Tide.
So tonight's episode is we're talking about our most anticipated films of the 2022 movie season. These movies may come out, they may get pushed back. We don't really know. It's we're still in the pandemic apparently, and movies are getting pushed back. Well, even though it is, I think we're just pushed back more. So I think we want to make a little more money, and January sucks, so let's push it back. But more, I think the movie sucks, so we're just gonna keep pushing it back because it looks so. They know what kind of piece of hot garbage they got. And I'm like, God, let's just try to get this into a good time and make a little extra money because nobody's gonna go to the theaters right now. So let's
I don't
just push
know,
it back.
like Turning Red, they put straight to Disney Plus again. So,
Well, that's not really a shock. I mean, Pixar's been doing that of late. So all the Pixar movies have been going straight to Disney. It's been going straight to Disney Plus.
yeah, they're pissed
Like
off.
so went to Disney Plus. But like Encanto, it went to theaters. So I don't know. I don't think that Turning Red movie looks that great. So
Well, Encanto was Disney animation. Was it Pixar?
yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, that's what I said.
So the last 3 Pixar movies have gone to straight to Disney Plus.
What's the
Which is
third?
weird.
What? Just so and
Luca,
Luca. What's the third?
this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. I got you now.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So, anyways, we're going to talk about our top 10 anticipated movies coming out in 2022. And I actually going to give Ray Kane some credit before we push this episode back a day because he actually got his homework done way early, way ahead of me for once. So that was that's like unheard of. So I was going to give you credit, but I'm not going to give you credit anymore. So
Well, I had to frantically pull it up here on my phone because I thought we were reviewing The Witcher, so I wasn't prepared.
oh Lord, no, we're not doing Witcher for 2 weeks. So,
Oh, okay.
all right,
I got it ready though.
Okay. All right. Once we eradicate the same topic, we'll go our separate ways and call our own separate top 10s. I'll do my 10th array. He'll do his 10th array. I'll do my 7 through 6. He'll do his 7 through 6. Then we trade one piece. Once we compile our own separate top 10s, we'll create the show between the two of us. And you went first last time, so I'll go first this time.
Okay.
All right. So creating a top 10. This is the first time we've done this for an entire year since 2020. So I just want to say we made it. Maybe we'll be able to keep doing this. Maybe we could do the summer list again like we did last year and do the fall list. And so I try to, when I do my top 10, I always try to put some movies in there that I'm really excited for and movies that it's a better feels. I mean, there's some movies that are on my top 10 I wanted to put in there, and some movies that might get pushed back. But let's begin this with my number 10. So I went with a movie that I don't think will be in your top 10, and it's a movie I just really heard about right before I made this list. And this is a film called Babylon.
Okay.
All right, so Babylon is the movie directed by Damien Chazelle. Comes out this upcoming December, and it's starring Brad Pitt. Damien Chazelle is the guy that directed Whiplash and La La Land and First Man. But it's basically the story of actors' transition from silent films into talking films, and it was kind of the actors is it's like some actors were able to make that transition, like you had the legendary Charlie Chaplin, but then you had some actresses or actors that couldn't make the transition, and so I think this movie sounds like a very interesting movie. It's about the history of Hollywood, and I think this movie sounds really interesting to tell. And it's got Brad Pitt, who I really like Brad Pitt, and it's got someone else in it. I can't remember
Margot
who it
Robbie.
is. Yeah, Margot Robbie. So I'm actually looking really forward to this movie. I think this sounds really interesting, just because they kind of touched on this in the movie Singing in the Rain, where in Singing in the Rain, Gene Kelly and the cast, they had a silent film, and then they're making it, and the jazz singer came out, the first talking film ever, and it basically killed like this one girl in the movie. Her voice is so terrible, and it just kind of shows like how terrible like it kind of ended movie careers for actors and actresses, because they just couldn't make that transition to talking film. So I think the movie sounds very interesting, and I really like Damien Chazelle. I didn't love First Man, but I thought it was good, and I thought it was all right. But La La Land and Whiplash are incredible films, so I'm looking forward to this one.
Yeah, sounds interesting. I don't know if the story sounds very interesting, but the talent behind it sounds good. So,
all right, my number 9 is a movie I know it's not on your list, and maybe I got more excited after watching the New Year's special, but and that is Fantastic Beasts and The Secrets of Dumbledore. I am really looking forward to this movie. I thought the trailer was awesome. I got really pumped up for Harry Potter after watching the Harry Potter special on New Year's, which you can check it out now, and you can check it out my review of that tomorrow on my YouTube channel. So gotta plug in that little this there. But I really like in the trailer. I like Jude Law as Dumbledore. I like Johnny Depp as Grindelwald, but I'm probably gonna like Mads Mikkelsen even better, because Mads Mikkelsen is just such a good actor. Like, he's played some really great villains over the years. I mean, from Doctor Strange, a very underrated MCU villain, and even his villain in Casino Royale, he's great in. So I think this movie's going to be good, and I'm looking forward to it. I know a lot of Harry Potter fans may not be, but I'm just feeling the Harry Potter high, and I'm such a Harry Potter fanboy. I had to throw that on my list. Even if it never died, I had to throw it on my list. So, yeah.
Yeah, I have no interest in this movie whatsoever. I lost complete interest. I liked the first Fantastic Beasts, and that second one was just god awful. And I'm not hating on it like all the other Harry Potter fans who are trying to cancel what's her name and don't like Johnny Depp, and so we put in this other person to help. I don't know why everybody hates on this movie, but I know why I do, and that's because I hated the last one.
I hate you sometimes. All right, my number 8 is an animated movie. And I actually have 2 animated movies on the list, which is probably the highest ever. And my number 8 is the sequel to, I think, the best Spider-Man movie ever. And that is Spider-Man Across the Universe.
Yeah, that's a
pun. Okay, so that's my 10 through 8.
All right, my number 10 is Moonfall. This is the Roland Emmerich disaster movie.
Are you freaking serious? Is this on your top 10? What the hell's wrong with you? All right,
it's on my top 10. I had Nope on there by what's his name, but then I pushed it off because after we saw that new trailer the day after Christmas when we went to the movies, I was like, I'm just really looking forward to this movie. I want to have a fun time. I want the Roland Emmerich of Day After Tomorrow, and I feel like this could be it. Could it be a 2012? Sure.
No, it looks like Independence Day Resurgence. There's a monster on the moon. You're like, what are they doing?
I think it looks fun, and that new trailer even more so. looked like just a blast. It looked like everybody was having fun. Shit was blowing up. The moon is attacking the Earth. Does it make sense? No, but it looks like a shit ton of fun. And at this point, now that Morbius has been delayed, this is probably my first theater experience of 2022 because this comes out February 4th. And I'm excited to go check it out. Of course, I like these kind of movies more.
I just
more
can't
than you,
believe there are so many films, concepts of films, and you have to go with Moonfall. Just to get I think you just did this. It's like it's gonna, you know what movie's gonna piss Starf easy off? Moonfall. That's going to 10.
I figure you wouldn't want to like it, but whatever. It's my list. All right, my number 9, because I know you're equally as excited about Moonfall. My number 9 is The Northman, and let me pull this up here because I don't know what the director's name is. I've been forgot. Robert Eggers, who I've not seen either of his past movies, but it's got Alexander Skarsgård and Nicole Kidman and Anna Taylor-Joy and Ethan Hawke and William Dafoe in it, and it looks a lot like the History Channel show that I used to watch called Vikings, except in movie form. And the trailer looked really cool to me, and I like a good Viking epic, and that's what it kind of looked like. Now, this could be something I don't like because his past 2 films have been a little pedantic, a little too artsy for me. So, I mean, who knows? But I think the trailer was cool enough for me. It looked good. It looks like my kind of movie. So,
I want to make a prediction because it's like I say, punt. This movie that I don't know what I'm really going to get out of this movie, but I'm going to make my first 2022 movie prediction this year. Right now, you're going to hate this movie.
Hey, it's not necessarily true. I never saw these other. I've never seen The Witch or whatever his other movie was.
So I just don't think you're going to like this movie. I haven't seen the movies either, and I didn't want. We were talking about going to see The Witch, but we didn't, and I don't think we would have liked it, to be honest with you. But I still haven't seen it. Maybe one day I'll watch it for this one comes out because I kind of like to do that sometimes. But yeah, I just have a feeling you're not gonna like it. I like the actors in it. I really like Anna Taylor-Joy, but I don't know.
It's possible. It could be like that King Arthur garbage that we saw or whatever. What was that?
Yeah. Well, I think it's a little different there because when you're getting a director like Guy Ritchie, you're just like, you don't know. It could be good. It could be bad. It could be either one. This guy, I mean, it's either. I think it's like you're gonna love it or you're gonna hate it. I think it's kind of like Green Knight, for instance. And
yeah,
that's the kind of vibes I was getting off of it a little bit. And so I think it's either you're going to love the movie or you're going to hate it. I don't think there's going to be a middle ground for this film.
I don't think it's going to be that like artsy. I think it's going to be more but you might be right. And if you're right, then I'll definitely owe you a meal or something because you're probably right. But I think it looks good. The trailer looked pretty cool.
Okay.
My number 8 is one of the movies I put on this list that could not come out because, I think I had this on my last year's list. Mission Impossible 7.
Okay.
I put this on the list because I loved the last Mission Impossible. I think Tom Cruise every year since probably like Mission Impossible 3 or 4, they've gradually gotten better. I feel like they got tons of action, and I just think they're just really good movies. I like the last one the best so far, Fallout. So I want the ride to keep going. It's not like the Fast and Furious franchise where I'm like, okay, can we get this over with? I could do 3 more of these movies, and I want to see the team back together again.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to this movie. I have another Tom Cruise movie that I'm really looking forward to on this list. That's also been pushed back, and the reason why this movie got pushed back even further was because of that movie.
Yeah.
But this is the third one being directed by Christopher McQuarrie, so this is kind of like the Christopher McQuarrie Mission Impossible trilogy kind of films. I like the first one better. I think we're in a disagreement of I like Mission Impossible 5. I forget what that one was
I forget
called.
all the titles of them now.
So was it Fallout? Was the last one?
Fallout was the last one, so maybe Rogue
Nation. And then Rogue Nation was 5. So and I loved Rogue Nation. I thought Fallout was good, but at a point you're just watching, I was like, okay, what crazy thing is Tom Cruise going to do next?
That's just an added bonus.
Yeah, one day he's gonna make a movie, he's gonna die making it. So
But yeah, I think they've been done filming this film a long time ago.
Yeah, it's been done for a while. It's been done for
like
a
you
little
said.
bit.
They keep pushing Top Gun, so they're pushing this too, so that we don't get two Tom Cruise movies on top of each other, basically. So I imagine this won't.
Well, they don't want to compete. They don't want to compete with themselves. So Paramount's doing the smart thing, and hopefully with Spider-Man making as much money as it did, maybe other movies can make money. So. And keep the movie alive other than just superhero movies.
All right. Well, that's my 10 through 8.
All right. My number 7. This is a film which I believe is coming out this year. I'm pretty sure it's coming out this year. And that is Creed 3.
I think I saw it on the list somewhere.
Yeah, so I mean, Michael B. Jordan's coming back. He's directing this movie, I'm automatically interested in this one. I don't believe Stallone's coming back for this film. I believe he's walked away from the franchise, which they gave him a good ending in Creed 2. I like Creed 2. I didn't like as much as I like Creed 1. I would have rather seen Ryan Coogler come back to direct it, but you know what? That's fine. I'm interested to see what Michael B. Jordan as a director does. I'm hoping it's good as like some of Stallone's Rocky movies, because Stallone directed the majority of the Rocky movies. I'm interested to see what they do. I don't really know where you go for Creed 3. Maybe it's something to do with his kid maybe being deaf or some kind of. I mean, Creed 2 was. I've only seen it the one time, but I remember really, really enjoying it, and especially as cartoony as Rocky 4 was, to bring back characters like Ivan Drago, his son, and his trouble, and all the personal drama, the stuff with Adonis's kid being born. I mean, I'm looking forward to Creed 3. I had to throw it on there because it was the best movie of 2015. And I really enjoyed the second one, which made your top 10 that year.
It did. I do enjoy. Somebody who's never watched the Rocky movies, I do enjoy the Creed movies, and I'm definitely looking forward to this one too.
We're gonna do a Creed or Rocky marathon for a movie review. So maybe I can get you into watching those films.
Yeah.
All right. My number 6 is my second superhero movie on this list, because I forgot about Spider-Man being a superhero movie. My number 6 is my first DC film, and that is Black Adam.
I don't have this on my list, obviously. I think we've talked about it before. I don't even know who this character. I know The Rock's playing him.
Well, it's basically so Black Adam's character we've talked about before. I'll talk about it again. Black Adam was Shazam, but he turns to the dark side. And you have The Rock playing in Dwayne The Rock Johnson. And this movie has been he's been saying, "Oh yeah, I want to be playing a DC character." Like, "Oh, who you gonna be playing?" Or he's like, "I'm gonna be Black Adam." Like Black Adam, that came out of nowhere, but all right. And I love the first Shazam movie. I like the action, and what I love about Black Adam is they're bringing in Dr. Fate being played by Pierce Brosnan, which Dr. Fate is basically the Sorcerer Supreme of the DC universe, and a lot cooler than Doctor Strange is. So if Dr. Fate is done right, This movie has so much potential. I love Dr. Fate. Dr. Fate's basically this. He wears his golden helmet, and basically, there's been like so many Dr. Fates throughout the years and throughout the centuries, and he kind of possesses whoever is wearing the helmet, and so it's kind of got like a Doctor Who kind of vibe to it a little bit, and
Pierce
there
Brosnan.
yeah, and Pierce Brosnan's playing Dr. Fate. So I mean,
Wow.
it's just a character I never thought we would ever see on a movie screen. Because how the hell do you make a guy wearing a gold helmet, all gold in outfit into a movie done right? And it could be a kick-ass movie with The Rock in it. So, and after seeing Suicide Squad and how much I enjoyed that movie, and hopefully another film on this list, which I'm hoping is really good as well, I'll be like, man, I'm really looking forward to some DC movies. So yeah, Black Adam, definitely it had to be this high on my list. So I'm so looking forward to this movie.
Wow. According to IMDb, Jordan Peele was offered a chance to direct this movie. He turned it down, saying, "I really don't care for superhero movies."
Well, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, this movie I'm definitely interested in. I'm gonna go in with a completely blank slate, and who knows? Maybe it'll be my Doctor Strange of of whatever year.
2022.
Yeah. Or no, the first Doctor Strange. Although I don't know, I'm not hating on this movie. I'm just hating on the DCEU in general. So
the DCFU.
Yeah, the DCFU. I forgot. All right, my number
7.
My number. Oh, I lost it. Here we go. My number 7 is Thor: Love and Thunder.
Punt.
All right. My number 6 is a punt from earlier, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1.
Part 1?
Yeah, you didn't when they did the trailer, it said Part 1 at the end. They split it into 2 movies. Yeah.
Of course it did. So.
Yeah. But yeah, I loved Into the Spider-Verse. It was freaking amazing. It's my second favorite Spider-Man movie now, but it was my one for a couple years there. And I just that trailer got me back in the mood for it, because I was like, oh, Spider-Man's here. I want to see it. It's got a ton of heart, and I want to see what's next for old Miles Morales. And hopefully they bring back. I loved what's his name as like old man Spider-Man. I forget what his name is.
Nick Cage?
No, I like him too.
Our Spider-Man? The wind follows me wherever I go.
It's the guy from New Girl. I can't remember the actor's name. He plays Spider-Man in regular Spider-Man in that, but Peter Parker. But anyways, I'm excited for this movie. I can't wait to see it. I'm surprised it's not higher on my list. There were just some other movies I was super more excited about. But
yeah, I mean, for me, Spider-Man Across the Universe, I was so looking forward to this film, and I've been looking forward. I love the first one. I still think it's my favorite Spider-Man movie. I just think that movie was because it's like one of my favorite movies of the year, and I believe that came out in 2018, and it was like so close to being better than like Infinity War, which was one of my favorite superhero movies of all time. And I just think the characters are done so right, how they do the origin of Miles Morales, bringing in his uncle, and then in the other Spider-Man movies, and the animation made it feel like it was a living, breathing comic book. And that's what I love about the movie. And the animation style was so fresh. It was so new. And sometimes anime movies, I'm just like, another one. Oh no, here's a kid movie. But this one, I really liked it, and it was such an interesting way to bring Miles Morales into, and to get more people that are not big, that only know about Peter Parker as Spider-Man, be like, yeah, I like this guy as Spider-Man, and also maybe see Spider-Man 2099 being voiced by Oscar Isaac, and also you have Haley Steinfeld back as in another superhero role. So I'm looking forward to this movie. I mean, it's just
Jake Johnson. Trying to say. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. That's your 7
That
through
is
6.
my 7 through 6.
My number 5 is speaking of animated movie, this is my other animated movie. And it's crazy that I have 2 animated movies in my list. And just because the trailer was so good and I'm really interested in what they do. And that is Lightyear.
It's my number 4.
Awesome. So we almost made it. So yeah, Lightyear looks awesome. I mean, the idea of it, just bringing in Chris Evans to voice Buzz Lightyear, very appropriate. I think has a very American voice there. I don't think he's a captain, but I think this movie has a lot of potential. It couldn't suck. Absolutely. It could be as bad as Toy Story 4 was. But I don't think that's what I think it's going after a completely different vibe than what the Toy Story movies are. I think it's more going to be like an adventure film. And I think Lightyear has a lot of potential to be something really special for Pixar.
Well, yeah, I was kind of iffy on this movie when I heard the premise. I was like, really? We're gonna do a real life story that the Toy Story Buzz Lightyear was based on? And I was like, I don't know about this. But then when that first trailer come out, it was just so amazing that I was like, oh my God, this is one of my most anticipated movies. And yeah, it's kind of cool that it's Chris Evans, right?
Yeah. That's why I'm making all those Captain America jokes. Come on, man.
Oh.
You need to keep up.
I thought you were making Captain Kirk jokes. And I was like, what? I was like, Chris Pine is in this?
Come on. I said American and Captain. What the hell? What's wrong with you?
But anyways, I'm half asleep today. But yeah, I think it looks badass. That trailer is amazing. It's probably one of the best trailers of a while. And I'm really looking forward to it. Also, your dig at Toy Story 4, which, while it's not as great as the first 3, is not a horrible movie. You're doing your Big Easy thing where you start trashing movies.
It's not great. So
got like a 97% on Rotten Tomatoes.
If Toy Story, if Lightyear is really good, guaranteed they make a Woody movie.
That'd be cool, like a Western.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd be game for that.
All right,
but
what's your number
will
5?
this be the next Pixar movie that we stick straight on Disney Plus?
No, I think this one comes to theaters because the Toy Story movies made a lot of money in theaters. I don't think they would risk, and so I think this movie comes out in theaters. But is that one movie coming out in theaters too, or is it coming out? I thought it was like coming out both Disney Plus and theaters. So didn't Luca come out in theaters as well?
No, that's why. Have you not been reading the stories and stuff? The Pixar people are pissed. Everybody's getting ready to quit Pixar because they're pissed off because Disney's been putting their movies on in the theaters and they're not been putting the Pixar movies in the theaters.
Yeah, I don't pay attention to news, so that's all fake news.
Also, Toy Story 4 has a 97% on Rotten Tomatoes. FYI.
Doesn't matter. The movie's not that enjoyable.
Okay. I live and die by Rotten Tomatoes.
Sometimes they're wrong. I'll admit that.
Okay, well that's good. Remember that when Moonfall gets a 20%, but yet is still an amazing movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no way that movie gets 15%. Sad best.
My number 5 is Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
Punt.
Oh, okay. Wow.
All right. Wow. Yeah. Man. Wow. All right. My number 4 is up from earlier, and that is Thor: Love and Thunder. The only reason this is as high as it is because of Taika.
Natalie Portman.
Sure. Taika is one of my favorite directors right now. And, what he did with because Thor, the first Thor movie I enjoy, and the second one is the worst MCU movie. And Ragnarok is one of those Marvel films. It's one of those rare films. Every time I watch it, I like it more and more every time. And I think Thor Ragnarok was awesome, and to see, and then to basically bring in Natalie Portman back as Jane Foster, someone who never wanted to be in another Marvel movie, got her interested in doing this. And like I said, I'm not the biggest Natalie Portman fan. Like, I like some of her movies. Some movies I'm not the biggest fan of. She's a damn good actress, so I'm not taking that away from her. But sometimes she doesn't go. She kind of
She doesn't give it her all.
She doesn't give it her all, and I don't think. And I'm hoping this is the first kick-ass woman superhero movie from the MCU, because the first three or two or how many
I don't know what we're up to now. Captain Marvel.
This is third, so I didn't care for Captain Marvel, and I didn't care for Black Widow. So I'm really hoping Thor: Love and Thunder is great, but it's not just gonna be her. You're gonna also bringing back Chris Hemsworth, supposed to be in the movie. You're bringing back Korg, and some other characters as well. So maybe the Guardians are going to show up somehow. So I'm looking forward to this movie. I think it's one of those Marvel movies that, and then once we get done with this, Tyga's going to be working on that next Star Wars movie. So
sure he is.
So he's making Star Wars. I just guarantee.
Well, before we get down the path of Star Wars and the movies that will never be,
Ryan
Johnson. I'm also excited about this movie. I liked Thor Ragnarok when we went and saw it in theaters, but I remember being like, didn't love it. But in repeat viewings, I've really started to like it more. I like the characters that Taika Waititi had in this, and I like the humor. My
name is Gork.
It's better humor
Revolution.
than the Guardians humor, in my opinion, in these movies. So I'm looking forward to it. And I like Natalie Portman. Yeah, her character in the first two Thor movies is kind of meh and not really that exciting. But I guess I got faith in Taika Waititi to bring her back to the movie. And like you said, maybe it was something cool. I'm sure what it is. She wants to jump on this woke train and be a female superhero, but and not a damsel in distress. But we'll see. We'll see how it
and
goes.
Also Tessa Thompson. So where the whole idea was Tessa Thompson's looking for her queen because she became the ruler of Asgard. So
plus, did we even talk about Christian Bale as playing the villain in this movie?
Oh yeah, Christian Bale. I mean, the guy is such a damn good actor, and this first superhero movie since he was Batman. So, like I said, this movie is. I'm so pumped up for this movie. It should show. I had it so high on my list.
Yep. All right. My number 4 was Lightyear. So.
Okay. Yep. All right. My number 3 is pull out that American flag, pull out those aviators, and my number 3 is Top Gun.
It's been on your anticipated list for 15 years.
3 years. I mean, can this movie suck? Absolutely. And I'm so looking forward to this movie just to watch Tom Cruise actually fly a jet. Because I'm sure that's what he did. And I mean, this movie, I'm just looking forward to it. I mean, it's Tom Cruise. It's a sequel of the original film. Sometimes it doesn't pan out so well, being 20, 30 years after the original movie came out. I love the first Top Gun. The Top Gun, it's a guy's movie. It's a fun movie. It's a guilty pleasure. It's not the greatest movie ever made, but it's a movie I really enjoyed, and I'm looking forward to Top Gun Maverick. I've talked about it many times, and I know you still haven't seen it because
I bought it on 4K.
You're not because you're not a man.
I'm ready to watch it, but I'm waiting till we get closer to it actually releasing, and then I have a feeling this movie's gonna be awesome. I have a feeling I'm gonna like it. But like I said, I've never seen it, so I don't put it on my list because I'm trying to get within a month of it actually coming out to theaters. When I see Tom Cruise walking the red carpet, then I'll be like, all right, it's time to watch Top Gun.
And listen, this is another movie we'll have to do a review on. We'll have to go back and rewatch the original, and we'll do an episode on it. It's an easy episode.
All right, deal.
Okay, what's your number 3?
My number 3 is the one, the only, the Batman.
Punt.
Okay.
All right, my number 2 is pull out those sling rings, activate your portal. I'm going with Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
In this movie.
Hell no! I don't think you ever see Ned again in a.
Oh.
So I got what the actor said. He said that he has no plans on or any interest in coming back for the Spider-Man movie.
Well, his memory's been wiped anyway, so. And,
yeah, along with Michelle Watson. Oh no! Oh no! Anyways,
yes,
I wasn't that interested in Spider-Man Multiverse of Madness just because of Sam Raimi. He hasn't made a movie in 10 years, but that trailer, everything that Marvel has set up for this is kind of the Marvel big event that we've been setting up for a year now. I mean, this is kind of our mini Avengers because like we were setting this up in Loki, in WandaVision, in Spider-Man. I forget what the movie was called, Far From Home, and or No Way Home. I always say that. Anyways, but in the trailer, bringing in the Doctor Strange from What If. And this movie could be awesome. I could hate it. And it does with so many like multiverse stuff, sci-fi stuff, everything that you see cool in like Star Trek and like Doctor Who. And maybe it's just because I am that hardcore, love that nerdy crap stuff from like sci-fi stuff that we don't ever get to see, and this movie just you just lose your freaking mind. You're like, what the hell is going on? The fifth dimension, Interstellar, and maybe that's where I'm going with, and maybe I'm hoping more for that and less of beams in the sky, fight in the air, CGI and that we've been doing in a lot of Marvel movies of late. So I'm hoping more for that. And but I'm looking forward to this movie. I had to put it this high.
I loved the first Doctor Strange from the moment I heard about it. I never doubted the Doctor Strange ever. I always loved it, and there's no record of me ever hating on Doctor Strange. And I can't wait to see its sequel. No, pretty much everything he said. I want to see its connections with everything. I want to see Wanda in here. I loved WandaVision. I want to see. I didn't love What If, but I mean it's a cool idea to bring that version in there. And I was a hater on Doctor Strange. I thought it looked stupid, and I ended up liking it a ton. So it's in my top 10 Marvel movies. So I'm excited to see what's next for him. And he's kind of I don't know if I'd call him the leader of the Avengers right now. There is no Avengers, but if I was going to pick a leader for the Avengers right now, it'd be Doctor Strange. But
Doctor Strange is kind of the guy who keeps to himself. He's fighting bigger threats that the Avengers don't have any idea. If I was going to pick a leader of the Avengers right now,
Captain Marvel.
No, it'd be Captain America.
Oh, well, he's old.
No,
he's crippled.
No, we got the new Captain America.
Oh God. Okay.
So I think he's still. I think technically he'd be the leader of the new Avengers. So
Captain Falcon. Got it.
Captain America. All right. So I say go on movie number 2, and I was like, what the hell is his number 2 going to be? But I know exactly what it is. So go ahead and
know what my number 2 and my number 1 are going to be. My number 2 is Jurassic World. We finally get to see everybody from their original trilogy coming back, or a lot of them, and what's his name's coming back to finish it off. Could this be a Rise of Skywalker situation? Very possible, but I loved the second Jurassic World, and I can't wait to see what they do with. I thought, this would be cool to tie everything up, make one giant final movie, but But Universal's already talking about doing another one, so I don't know. But I love these movies. Are they of the quality of the original movie? No, but I still love them, and I feel like they're going a cool direction with it. Now, I could be wrong. I don't know. I have no fucking clue, but it feels like they're going Planet of the Apes with this movie, and I'm interested. I can't wait to see Dr. Grant and a larger role for Ian Malcolm. If we don't get that, I will be picketing outside of the theater after this movie. So
Jeff Goldblum is just gonna be outside with his shirt off, and just talking about Life Finds a Way again.
No,
This movie, I know I have. This is not even an honorable mention. I hate it. I hated the last movie. And
you didn't go see it in theater for a while, did you?
No, I didn't go see it at all in theaters.
Yeah,
you let me borrow your movie.
Yeah,
and it was the best decision I have ever made of a movie not going to see. I was like, I guess I'll watch it. I was like, Rainey, let me borrow your Blu-ray. I'll watch it. And other than that first scene in the movie, I hated the rest of this movie. And I had no faith, no interest in Jurassic World 3, Dominion, Fart Box, dumb movie. Get this movie out of my head. I'm just ready for this franchise to end, and it's never going to end. That's the sad part. Just like your number one, probably.
I went saw this movie 3 times in theater. So.
Man, just waste of Regal Unlimited money right there.
I don't know if it was Regal Unlimited times, but probably Movie Pass.
All right, so you done?
What's your number 2?
No, my number 2 was Doctor Strange. So time for my number 1.
Oh.
My number 1 is
You're setting yourself up, man. You're setting yourself up.
My number 1 is. Listen. The whole idea of a top 10 anticipated list are films that you're excited about. Or you think the movies are going to be incredible masterpieces? I mean, let's not forget, both me and you had Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice as our number 1 movie the year it came out.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I think you're setting yourself up here.
But you're doing the same thing with your top 2 movies.
It's true.
So, but I think the trailers have been absolutely incredible for this movie. Robert Pattinson just looks like the Batman I've always wanted. We're going to see the detective story Batman, which we've never seen in any incarnation of the Batman films. Then we're bringing in Paul Dano's Riddler, and we're going after more of like a Seven, like the John Doe kind of vibe from like Seven, and where Riddler has set up all these traps. You're going to see Penguin, Colin Farrell's Penguin in the movie, a character who we've only seen cartoony versions from Danny DeVito in Batman Returns. We're going to see Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman. We're seeing Andy Serkis reuniting with Matt Reeves as Alfred. We're seeing Matt Reeves, the guy who just gave us some of the best Planet of the Apes movies. I think the Batman and Christopher Pattinson, whatever his name, Robert Pattinson. He's a damn good actor. He's been in some movies. Like, he started off his career with Twilight, but ever since then, like The Lighthouse, he was really good in. I really liked him in The King, and also he was great in Tenet. I think this guy has a lot of potential as Batman, and I hope it delivers. So,
what was that first movie you said?
I've
not seen those first 2 movies, and then Tenet. Come on, man.
He's good in Tenet.
You can't even understand him.
But he's good. He's good in the movie. And King, he's really good in it too. But I really like, and Batman's my favorite superhero. And to see a Batman story, kind of, and also being reminiscent of a little bit of a Batman Hush. And I love the Riddler. We've never seen a good version of the Riddler. And I think Gotham, the TV show, has the best Riddler version I've seen so far, and I'm hoping this movie knocks it out of the park with the Riddler. And I hope this movie's good. Please be good.
I know,
Please be good.
I'm scared, but I'm very excited for it. He's my favorite too. I'm also probably a little butthurt that we don't get Ben Affleck, our own bit Ben Affleck Batman movie, but oh well, I guess I'll get over that. Because this
Like Josh
trailer,
Whedon.
yeah, this trailer looks really good, and I'm very excited for it. I mean, where I'm saying you're crazy for putting it number one. I put it at number three only, just I don't want another Batman v Superman situation, but I'm super excited for this movie, and I can't wait to see it. So hopefully, it's good.
All
Please be
right.
good.
What's your number one?
My number one is Dog, that new Channing Tatum movie where he's running around with a dog.
Oh, okay, yeah. I thought you were going to say. I thought you were going to say Death on the Nile or Uncharted. I thought you were going Uncharted.
No, of course it's Avatar 2, the movie that I never thought we were ever going to get. But in true James Cameron fashion, you just got to wait a decade. That's his motto. I am excited for this movie. Very excited. The first Avatar is my favorite movie of all time, and I watch it every year. I think I'm trying to think. I may have not watched it last year. I need to watch it twice this year to catch up. I can't wait for us to go see it. We're gonna go see Avatar in 3D IMAX before this one comes out. That's the only way I want you to experience it. But I'm excited. I'm interested to see, because the first movie is kind of a complete story. We didn't really need more. But I'm not going to doubt James Cameron. He wants to make more movies in this world. We're getting more movies in this world. I hope they're good. And I'm excited.
Like I said, I've never seen Avatar. I just hate we're wasting James Cameron's last movies of his life on Blue Alien Avatar. Like, because this guy brave as Aliens and Terminator, Titanic, and I think he could do. I would rather him do something completely new and original than keep going back to the well. But whatever. So.
Well, the thing is, I would be the same way. I'd be like, man, do like a Christopher Nolan thing where you make a cool sci-fi epic, and then
or Denis Villeneuve. I mean,
yeah, and then do it like an independent. But the thing is, he takes so damn long to do his movies. I mean, he's one of them guys. He's like, I gotta create the language, I gotta create the planets, I gotta go underwater to film. So I mean, it's just fucking. I guess we'll just.
He's the modern day version of Stanley Kubrick, because Stanley Kubrick made 12 movies, and it's just because he got so passionate about his films, and so that's where I'm going with James Cameron. So, but I've never seen Avatar, so
you watch it, because we got to experience in its truest form. We're gonna have to watch it eventually, but we'll wait till Christmas.
All right, guys. Let's compile this list. So obviously, since I had Batman at 1, you had it at 3. That has to be number 1.
All right, I agree.
So I'll put Avatar at 2.
Cool.
Yeah, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness at 3. All right. I guess I'll put Jurassic World blah blah in 4.
Such a hater.
Yeah, damn straight. Didn't like the last movie. Let's see. All right. So now I'm gonna put Thor: Love and Thunder at 5. Actually, I'm gonna put Lightyear at 4.
4
or 5, or at 5. I mean,
yeah.
Then I'll do Thor: Love and Thunder at 6. And Spider-Man Across the Universe
7.
Yeah. Okay. So obviously, I think I get the next 2 spots since you got Avatar and Jurassic World, which are not even honorable mentions for me.
Yeah, probably makes sense.
All right. So Top Gun at 8. Black Adam at 9. Okay. Got one movie left. I had Creed 3 at 7. What's your highest movie left?
I guess it would be Mission Impossible 7 at 8. So looks like you get it.
All right. All right. Let's announce this list. The top 10 anticipated movies of 2022. Yeah. At number 10, Creed 3. At number 9, Black Adam. At number 8, Top Gun Maverick. At number 7, Spider-Man Across the Universe. At number 6, Thor Love and Thunder. At number 5, Lightyear. At number 4, Jurassic World Dominion. At number 3, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. At number 2, Avatar 2. And the number 1 movie of anticipated movie of 2022 is. All right, guys, that's our anticipated list of Ray Cage. Any honorable mentions?
Oh yeah, I got some honorable mentions. Like I was talking about, Nope was right on the edge of my list there. That's the new Jordan Peele movie.
Yeah,
that looks pretty cool. Bullet Train was one I kept looking at. We don't have a trailer for it yet, but it's got a crazy cast like Brad Pitt, Aaron Taylor Johnson. It's by one of the John Wick directors. And since John Wick got pushed to 2023, I was like, that kind of sounds kind of cool. Dog. I know I was joking before, but every time I see that trailer, I'm like, that looks kind of cute and fun. One that I keep seeing the trailer for, and it looks so 90s, is that Jennifer Lopez, Owen Wilson, Marry Me. I have that on my honorable mentions. I want to go see that. I had Creed 3. Wakanda Forever. I loved Black Panther, but the turmoil and the fact that they're not recasting Black Panther, it just really puts it low on my list. I'm still excited because I want to see what they do with it, but I don't know. And then The Flash, only because until I heard what they're doing with it, I was kind of interested in seeing them try and fix the DCEU with The Flash. I don't like what I'm hearing. And then of all things, I put the Super Mario movie on here with Chris Pratt playing Mario because I was like, that would be kind of cool. Is it like DreamWorks or somebody doing it, or Universal?
Sure. I have no interest.
I don't know. That was an animated movie. I was like, I don't know. That may be garbage, but
I ever see Italian people, Italian accents voice. It's back to it's back to Luca, where it was set in Italy, where I want more authentic accents. If we're going to say we're in this foreign land, I want to see some foreign accents. Don't have to.
They're not doing like Sonic, where it's half live action, half animated. It's full animated.
Yeah. All right, my honorable mentions. I went with Death on the Nile. It looks interesting. I'm going with Uncharted. I think this movie has potential to be interesting. I was wanted to I should have pulled a Moonfall on you. I have the Downton Abbey movie. I think that movie, every time I watch the trailer, I'm just like, man, I look forward to that. I have the Northman as well. I have the Elvis biopic movie. It's got Tom Hanks in it. It looks very interesting. Also had Mission Impossible 7, and to see The Flash. I think The Flash has got a lot of potential. Just to see Ben Affleck and Michael Keaton back as Batman in this movie. If that can end like the original Flashpoint did in the comics, where I don't think they're going to be doing that at all. But that original comics and in the animated movie of the Flashpoint, because in the original Flashpoint story, Flash goes back in time, saves his mom, causing this Flashpoint event, and in this different future events, Thomas Wayne is Batman, and right before Flash goes back in time to reset the timeline back to where it was, Thomas Wayne gives Flash a letter, and Batman reads the letter and cries, and it's a beautiful moment. And I don't think we'll get that, but it's. I hope Flashpoint's good.
Batgirl and Superwoman, and we're just erasing everything from before.
I think it's Supergirl, not Superwoman. So
Supergirl. Yes, hopefully we get the one from the CW, because I know how much of a fan you are of her.
But I like the girl that's playing Batgirl. I mean, she was great in The Heights.
Oh my God! Of course.
All right, guys. Guys, this is another episode of the Easy K Show. Guys, make sure you check us out every week whenever it comes out on the Easy K Show. Next week, we will be nominating people for Easy Cage Awards. So, Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Director, Best Picture, everything you want and everything you don't want, all on this channel. Guys, you can check out Randy Cage on his YouTube channel, or not his YouTube channel. You can check out his letterbox. You can read. People still do that apparently. I don't think he's had a review in a while, but you can read all his archives, and see how many stars he gives movies. Just like Mario, he's a big fan of stars. Also, guys, make sure you check out my YouTube channel here. We post the Easy K Show every week. Also, I have a bunch of reviews coming that's been out all week. I have movie reviews. I got a bunch of TV show reviews coming out this week. Also, the Harry Potter special coming out tomorrow. So check out me talking about that. So, guys, until next time, all too easy.